In this video today, I'm going to share with you guys 5 things that you guys would need to do before moving to... Why is the sun coming out? So I'm going to share with you guys some things that you guys should do prior to moving here. So the first thing on the list is that you guys want to come here as much as possible as you can over as many years, because I feel like you guys shouldn't be moving to a country. You guys should not be moving to a country that you guys are not at least familiar with. Familiar in regards to the culture, the lifestyle, how it is, especially where you want to live as well, okay? So you want to come here as much. I don't feel like you, well, you can, it's up to you. You can come here once and then decide to move, but I feel like you should come here as often as you can, as many times as in the year, or once a year for a long period of time. Like say you come down here for 6 months, you come here, you stay for 6 months, and then you go back up, and then you do that every single year. But you just want to get familiar as much as you can with the country and the culture and how lifestyle is down here. So by doing that, you're gonna have to travel here a lot. Now, if I was saying I was gonna go move to like Italy, or I would want to in the future, I would go there as much as I can and figure out, okay, what community I like, what area, what city I like in Italy. What do I do like, what I don't like, and I want you guys to come here as much as often. And when I come here, I don't mean like, oh, you come here and you stay at a resort. I mean like you come here and you actually try to integrate with the culture and the lifestyle and the people. And whether you're staying at someone's house for a bit, just for the vacation, for the short while. The whole main point is you come here as much as you can, often, for long periods of time, especially with the area that you want to live in. Just get familiar with the area and how it is there as much as you can, like it's the back of your hand, because once you're able to do that, then it'll make the process much more easier in integrating. So the next thing is housing. A lot of people always ask me, okay, a place to stay when they're moving down to Jamaica, where should they live, this and that. The fact that you guys would ask that question, that means you guys are not coming down here enough. So when it comes to moving down here, a lot of people are like, okay, how can I live down here? How can I stay? The first thing I would say is that on the long trips or the multiple trips that you're coming down here and you're familiarizing yourself with the area, you want to be able to find housing. So that's whether you stay in Firen or you stay in Firen and you start building. While you're in Firen, you're always building your house. So whenever you are ready to fully move, you're just moving into your own space, which I would highly recommend times 1,000. Or you have like a family house that you can stay in. When I mean family, I mean into immediate family. So like your mother, your father's house, your sister, your brother's house. And you have to have a close relationship with them as well. And even you can go to as far as grandparents too. But the only thing is that I would say about living with family members is that, yes, the family members have been nice your whole life and you live with them and stuff. But after a while, when you stay with people for a while, they start acting weird. So I wouldn't really recommend you guys staying with people, because after a while, they might be asking you for things depending on type of family. But these are things that I've heard. You've been watching other like Jamaica vlogs of people who come down and they stay with family. Some people complain saying that how like their family asks them for things, or they feel like they're paying all these bills at the house and they're just only staying there, and all the other complaints that people complain about. So you want to just make sure that you're organizing yourself, okay? Make sure you have your place. Now with me, I was able to just have a place that I can stay. I don't have to pay rent. I don't have to pay nothing. I just have to live here. So that's something that you guys would want to have, but just make sure you guys know. I wouldn't recommend you guys staying with friends. I wouldn't recommend you guys staying with family. I would even recommend you guys staying with spouses, like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, because you guys never know what will happen. And again, people act weird. They're nice as a friend, but when it comes to living, it's a different side that you see in people. People act so different. A lot of people fall out because of stuff like that. So you guys really have to figure out that part. And on my channel, I have a lot more videos similar to this where I talk about tips on how to move to Jamaica. And I have actual in-depth detailed video on how you guys can do that. I share my journey. I have it all on my channel, but I'm going to share it again in this video. For the main thing I really want to talk about is housing important and coming down here. I see some messages and I'm like, the fact that you're asking that means you haven't been coming down a lot. So make sure you guys are coming down a lot as much as you can, and talk to local people. Don't let some people in Jamaica, because there's a thing down here where some people in Jamaica, they don't like talking to local people in their community because this and that. No, talk to the local people, get to know people. People will actually teach you a lot and share a lot that you need to know. I get like messages on Instagram where people ask me how much money should they have before moving down here. Listen, it's not about how much money you have. You need to have a consistent income. That's what you need to be able to move down here. The only type of money you need to have to save to live down here is the money that you're going to need to like clear things, or maybe the first 2 months that you're going to integrate yourself down here, but it's mainly to clear things. So if you're shipping a lot of stuff down to Jamaica, you're going to need money to clear them at the WAF. But mainly is that you're going to want to have a consistent income. You're going to have to know that every 2 weeks you're getting paid or you're getting money, or every monthly you're getting money. So that's the main thing that you want, because at the end of the day, you'll know, okay, this is my budget for the every 2 weeks or every month, and I can work off that. But you're just going to have a consistent, stable income. It's not about how much money you need. You don't need that much money to come down here, because all you have to do is book your ticket, make sure you have housing, and then you're going to need money for food for however long you're going to need it for until you get paid again. And if you're living paycheck to paycheck. But again, honestly, it's up to you. You guys can save $10,000 in your currency, and then you can use that as like the backup extra monies, as money to buy furniture if you want. If you want to buy furniture down here, and it's a whole different story. Yeah, so mainly it's just you buying your ticket, having food, transportation if you don't have a car, and that is it. But you need a consistent income. Again, you can live off of $10,000, but for how long? Especially if you want to go out, party life, and the cost of living is high. When you go to parties, you're gonna have to buy liquor, you're gonna have to dress up, look good, all those fun things. So do you have any more tips? Comment them down below so other people can see them and you share them. I even want to read some stuff. The fourth thing is all about you having your citizenship for down here, a passport, Jamaican passport, or if you don't have those things, you want to start applying for your nationality down here, I think it's called, or your citizenship in Jamaica, and you do that through the Jamaican embassy in whatever country that you're in. I already have all that stuff. I already have my citizenship, I already have my passport. Okay, that stuff I had from I was like 2 years, as soon as I was born I had that. So you want to make sure you have those stuff in place so it can help you, because if you're going to be staying here for a long time, you want to have, in case anything happens, you just want to have proof and be like, I have dual citizenship. You can't say nothing. Or my Jamaica passport, I can stay here a little bit longer. You just want to make sure that you have the stuff. When I'm down here, I have my Jamaica ID down here, so I just use my Jamaican ID down here. I don't use my Canadian ID down here. I use everything Jamaican based down here. I have my Jamaican bank account, everything. I leave my Canadian stuff for Canada. It can stay and only be used in Canada. Then I use my Jamaican stuff in Jamaica. It only can be stayed and used in Jamaica. So you guys want to make sure you guys are having all the correct steps in place, and I'm here to help you guys. 5 easy things. Okay, so if you guys are liking this video so far, make sure to subscribe, because I do a lot more videos similar to this. Make sure that you guys have a genuine reason why you're going to be down here, because this country is hard. Like, it's hard to actually live in this country. It's very difficult, and sometimes you just get fed up. You get annoyed, but you have to have a genuine love to be living here and a genuine reason why you want to live here, because trust me, some days you're gonna be like, yo, what is this? And then you're just gonna get fed up. But if you have a genuine reason, you have a purpose down here, it's gonna be more fulfilling, and you're just gonna want to stay down here longer. So you have to figure out, what is the reason? I just genuinely like it down here. I love it. Lifestyle, culture, everything is just me. So that's why I just fit in so easily. I love everything. So even though there could be like 10 million improvements, there could be so much more improvements on the country, but we're not talking about that in that video. You guys can watch my vlogs, because I complain a lot in my vlogs. Yeah, so again, you want to know why. Make sure you have your income, make sure you have your own place. I wouldn't even do rent, but if you have to do rent, do rent. I would say, this is what I would say: you guys stay in Canada, or not Canada, you stay in the country that you're in for as long as you can, and either buy a house or build a house. And then once it's like done or livable, like you have to, if you're doing 2 floors, you have the first floor done, you can move in. If you're just doing 1 floor, you have the first floor done, you can move in, and you don't have to pay rent. You have to just pay land tax, light bill, water bill, food, groceries. You don't have to talk to anyone. You have your own space. Now, when it comes to housing, you want to find a place that you're familiar with in your country, depending, a community that you've always wanted to live in, or that you are, you know, because you just don't want to move into any and every neighborhood because you don't know people. Anyways, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Again, comment down below some other tips that you would have for other people watching this video so we all can read them. And I will see you in my next video. Au revoir.